All right, everybody, welcome back to Season 3, Week 13, Echo Arena VRML, and it's about that time again. We got Outlaws heading up against Leviathan, the Clash of the Titans. You know you love to watch it in the Oceanic region. My name's PAMWOW, and I'm joined in the booth with the camera girl, as well as the caster girl, KitKatastrophe. How you doing, and how you feeling about this game?
I am super excited for this game. It's going to be a good one. Both teams here going back and forward, absolutely outblazing for each other, gunning for that top spot. It's been back and forward for weeks now, and who knows, a win here by either team could solidify them in that number one spot.
Yeah, well, I mean, talk about back and forth. You even look at the history between these two teams. I mean, Leviathan and Outlaws just constantly trading wins for each other. They're currently at a 2-2 record here in terms of VRML. Even their scrims earlier, whether either it was today or yesterday, I mean, a round 3 overtime, I believe that's what the rumors spoke of. But enough of rumors. We're getting into the game now. Round 1, 10 minutes on the clock as usual. Let's get into it. Outlaws and Leviathan.
It looks like both teams were a little bit slow on the joust here, but it looks like... Ooh, stick drift there. Sorry about that. It looks like Soggy's going to go for that shot. It is just going to ding off. Looking to get the possession is Outlaws, slapping it downfield. Punda looking to pick it up now, going to pass it across field, perhaps hanging onto that disc and going for that reset.
And Punda, of course, recently swapping over from Outlaws to Leviathan here, so maybe the addition that they needed. Real Zero's going for that backboard pass, and it's going to work out for Soggy, who puts it in for 2, opening up this first round. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And that is Goblin in the chat saying, "So good to hear you, Pam. So good to see everybody in the chat as well, mate. Thank you very much." Wow. Still quite the game on our hands here. I mean, it's already been a minute, but still so much action. Outlaws now, Cam Jam with it is sending it over towards Gish. Now Gish in the trench section does have 2 members of Leviathan chasing up, so gonna go for the reset here. Now Cam Jam G creeping over Pac-Man. Does have a member on the shield, might go for the snipe pass, and here comes the play, the double fake, the placement in the bottom. What a play there from Cam Jam G.
Definitely a good shot there. Amazing skill to be able to fake it out and score that goal. Absolutely amazing job there.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a threatening position to be in, especially when you're trying to keep that goal safe. You see a member like jumping in at you from the shield, and then you always got to be careful of that quick little last second pass that just for some reason just doesn't happen sometimes, and they just quickly place it in, just like how Cam Jam did, and you never expect it, unfortunately. But fortunately for Outlaws, as they even up the scores here. So 2-2 now, and Punda with the pass over to Real Zero's. Great passing here from Leviathan as they take it up now to the orange side of things. Outlaws under some pressure here off the shield. Punda went for the shot. Silverridge with a great save. Punda found the rebound though off the hand. Whether it was a stun, whatever it was, he found it in the end for 2.
Amazing read there by Silver to catch that disc, but an amazing read stun there from Punda, able to get it back and score that goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's pretty chaotic in the goals in the goal side of things. I mean, you find the save, and I mean, honestly, if I'm a goalkeeper, if I find the save, I'm just going to look at that disc for 3 seconds in disbelief that I actually caught that disc. And I feel like that either that is the same thing that some other players might feel exactly like me, either that or they just chuck it straight away. But, oh, hold on for a second. Oh, Leviathan might have to chuck it straight away if they want to find a few points here. Off the backboard, Punda found it. Wow, what a placement there from Punda.
I don't think the goalie expected that one to come off backboard. Punda faking it out towards the front of that goal and then switching direction and going for that backboard.
Yeah, and even taking a look in the chat here, Agent Victoria, Leviathan, my beloved. Honestly, I can't choose between teams. I mean, I'm out of all the teams in the Oceanic region, it's very difficult to place a fan favorite here. I mean, at least from my perspective, everyone's got their own unique characteristics. Oh my goodness, Punda, that was incredible.
Definitely a good shot there by Punda. Punda definitely really good at hitting those long shots. Definitely a mistake there by Outlaws, leaving that goal open with the disc in Leviathan's possession.
Honestly, but a great play from Leviathan nonetheless. I mean, from that was an insane pass over to Punda on Pac-Man, and then just that execution, that was just It had to be perfect, and it was perfect. They found the 3 points, and now taking a strong lead. And it's only been 4 minutes within the first round. Still got 6 minutes left here. So now Cosmo with the disc, forcing that disc throughout the right side. Now here come the regrabs from no one. No players able to meet up with each other in that situation. However, Leviathan are able to grab onto it in the end, and here comes the formation wrapping around that bubble there, and it will be Soggy sending it back up. The intercept from Gish, the reset to Silver, and now they have to deal with a 3v4 situation, Kit.
Oh, it looks like there is a dropout. How is Outlaws going to respond here? It looks like KamJam has crashed out, and Punda going for that shot off the backboard.
KamJam G, the cap being taken out for a second here, and they will be going for the pause respectively. So 5 minutes 30 on the clock. Leviathan taking a very strong lead here. What you make of it what you will. I mean, when you take a look at the scrims earlier, I don't want to say there are like specific reasons for why a team on one particular day will be doing better, because honestly, we had a situation exactly like this in the previous game between Outlaws and Leviathan. Outlaws started off extremely strong, just like Leviathan are now. It was pretty similar in terms of points. But then in the second and third round, it was just a complete turnaround, and it was extremely close. So I don't want to say things straight away. Oh yeah, Leviathan are like in the runs for a win here. I mean, they definitely are, but I'm not going to stand by that stance just too strongly, because hey, it can swap around, and it's been proven before. So yeah, with that said, the reconnect here from KamJam, which is always great to see, and we're going to be heading back into the first round with roughly 5 minutes 20 on the clock.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see how Outlaws responds here. Maybe they are taking this first round a little bit slower so that they can warm up a little bit. Gishnish now with that disc, passing it down to Cosmo. Cosmo just missing it, and it does fall into the hands of Leviathan. Leviathan now looking to waste some time there, perhaps. Looking for pass options. Maybe going to spread out Outlaws' defense a little.
Yeah, now taking it slow here. I mean, they can find these passes all day in their defensive region, and they don't have to worry about a thing. They've got the point lead, and the time is on their side, Leviathan. However, an intercept there from Outlaws might spike some interest here. The disc does hover for a few seconds, a stun there. Not going to really work out in the end for Outlaws as Leviathan grab onto that disc yet again. Jimboree now slowly crawling up towards that right tunnel. Might go for one of those passes. That is the reset back towards the real zeros. Now from the left tunnel does have a member on the left side, so they're just going to be able to keep passing their way around. Outlaws here, Leviathan are playing very well in terms of maintaining that possession, but that intercept from KamJam, the caster's curse yet again from PAMWOW, and the send back onto the bubble off the left pole. It will be the real zeros with a real nice wrap around that pole and a placement in the goals. Yeah, 13-2. I mean, what a lead here for Leviathan, and Real Zero's just kind of nailing it in there. So this first round definitely looking in favor in terms of Leviathan. I mean, just those passes have been crazy to watch. I mean, you saw what I saw, right? They're just constantly taking it up all the way up to their bubble, and just their execution is flawless as well. I mean, not flawless, like, I don't want to call anyone perfect, because I've cast this curse. It's a bad habit to get into. You don't want to do it, Kit. Trust me. Gishnish with the disc went for the shot. Unfortunately, missing that one, and Punda now with the disc clearing it.
It is now loose in Outlaws half. It is going to be a stack race. It looks like Leviathan are going to get there first. The shot just not able to make it. Who is going to pick it up in that back half? It is going to be Outlaws, but getting the disc loose once again. But they are able to pick it up. Maybe they can capitalize here. Looking for that pass perhaps. Looking for an anchor shot, but it just not able to get there. And Leviathan with the disc once again.
And by the way, chat, if you want to figure out who is the person behind the mask of Echo Arena VRML in the chat there, I can just say one small phrase and we could reveal it to us. I might. There's a chance I could. All right, you know what, I will. Dr. Pepsi. With that said, 2 minutes 40 on the clock here. The real zeros now with the disc, quickly grabbing onto that one and sending it off the roof. The intercept from Cosmo, great read there, blocking that pass from Leviathan, but they're able to grab onto it yet again. The real zeros sending it back to the nest, and yet another intercept there from Cosmo.
Jimboree now looking to pick up that disc, getting it away from Silver. It is now back in the bubble of not Leviathan. Oh my goodness, I mixed them up so much now because all the players have changed sides.
Exactly. I mean, Punda scored it. You're right. Punda did score it, and Punda did play for Outlaws not too long ago. So, I mean, no harm in making that mistake. Punda with the shot there. So now a pause on the clock here. Either it is another technical, maybe a reset there, or just a maybe trying to shift that momentum before the round ends. I mean, either is definitely a respectable cause for a timeout. But with that said, yeah, 2 points to 15. And what did I tell you guys, chat? See, you can see it in the text. Urge to kill rising. If I didn't spell enough, if I didn't spell it out clear enough, well, hopefully that did. With that said, yeah. So, wow, Leviathan, definitely starting out strong here. Outlaws, I feel like the plays definitely are there. I mean, they're doing very well in terms of reading those passes at some of those brief moments. Especially Cosmo in recent events. I mean, found 2 intercepts on that nest section. Practically read it like a book and just sent it out twice in a row. So great plays there from Cos. Outlaws as well. In Outlaws in general, I feel like they definitely have quite a few plays under their belt, and we've seen it in previous games as well. So
I think we have found the guilty party of the cause for the pause with the classic case of Australian internet with Soggy's ping sitting currently at 500.
Yeah, I was gonna keep talking. I pulled up the stream and I just see that fat 500 on my screen. So look, this is
Australian ping at its finest.
This is nothing of the unusual. I'm not sure why we're emphasizing this. I mean, I thought this was normal. Isn't this normal? I mean,
normal.
I average this on a daily basis. If you're not getting 500 ping, you don't live in Australia. But with that said, yeah, might have to go either for a super sub or anything in general, a hard reset. I know that Soggy Bunnings did have to go for a reset of the headset before, prior to this game. So maybe a reset, maybe not. But hey, KitKat, welcome to another episode of Echo Overtime. How's it going? I'm taking over the host privileges from Palador for a second. You know, KitKat, you're now the official guest or the co-star of Echo Overtime. How's it feel? How you been?
Pretty good. I got to co-cast with Palador earlier today, and that was pretty awesome. It was a pretty intense game, so that was a good one. And two of the people I've looked up to for a while in one day, I'm feeling pretty good.
Can we get some oars in the chat? No, listen. Yeah, Palador's a blast to cast with, mate. Honestly, Palador's still there, legend. Please remove the urge to kill, please. I didn't mean it. Dr. Pepsi, it's fine. We're all having... I mean, I actually said Dr. Pepsi involuntary then. I meant to say Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry, Palador. It's something it's imprinted in my brain now. I can't help it. Please, forgiveness.
I must say, we do have proof that Palador is Echo Arena _ VRML because I got him to admit it. There is a clip.
Getting out of bed was very justified. We're gonna have words.
Wait a minute. Okay, I now regrets I have a few. Palador. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the lack of hydrate redemptions in the chat. Maybe, I don't know. My head's going all hazy. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Hopefully, we can get it made up to us with this game now. Reconnect a super sub, pick subbing in for Soggy Bunning Snags. So we're going to be heading back into this first round. Will it work out for Leviathan? Will it spell the demise of the future rounds? Who can tell? We're going to be heading into the second last minute of the round, and here we go.
How is Outlaws going to pick up their momentum here? Looking for that pass across, but a great intercept there. Oh, we got some bit of lag again. Dubstep disc at its finest. Gotta love Australian internet. Oh no, the D! The D
that
there.
had to go in then. If that disc went in then as soon as you said that, that would have been like the best clip of all time to represent Australia.
Yeah.
But with that said, after some dubstep action, the regrab action will be there from Leviathan. They might be able to find a 1-on-2 situation here to work in their favor. The Real Zero is taking it slow. The pass up onto the nest. Brilliant play there from Leviathan. And that sub will not really play any negative effect as of yet. I mean, we haven't really seen any plays from picks, I must say, since it's only been a minute. So with that said, maybe we'll see some more changes with coming into the second round. But for now, it definitely looks like Leviathan will be taking away the first one.
Definitely, and it's going to be interesting to see how Outlaws come back there, and Cosmo responding with 2 points. Definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, well, I mean, you always want to be looking for those points, especially nearing the end of the round, because it does spell for momentum, especially entering into those next few rounds. And we've seen it previously as well. I mean, you can already make up your mind in the chat if you want, saying, oh, yep, Leviathan's going to take this cleanly. But, I mean, don't make the same mistake that many of the previous games we might have made before. I mean, Outlaws and Leviathan, they're known to just keep going back and forth with each other. So with that said, Cam Jam taking that air dodge off the real zeros, and the delayed play there from Cam just held that disc back for a few brief moments. When am I going to put it in? Right now, and put it in for a slam. And that's going to spell the end of the first round here. So 6 points to 17. Outlaws actually fighting those last 2 points. So, you know, we talked about momentum. Maybe a shift here coming over to Outlaws. Call it a sub from Leviathan. Call it just Outlaws kind of shaking themselves up here, heading into the second round. Whatever it is, I can sense a change. And we're going to be heading into this second round. Now, Leviathan taking away the first very comfortably, however. So we will see now whether Soggy does sub in or not. Sorry to cut you off there. I'm not sure whether Soggy will be subbing back in. Then maybe depends on the headset stuff, the ping stuff, the OCE stuff. But what were we gonna say, Kit? There.
Stats. They are broken. They are very broken. What?
Do you want to? Well, let me just read you the stats of everyone here, guys. By the way, so we had Ataku Lord, Ali C, Kives. I don't even know who are these people.
The latest update of Spark has killed my stats. The last few games, it's been so random. I had stats stuck in there.
These people have been playing the whole time. Are you neglecting a Champ Num 2? Are you serious? He scored like 20 goals. Are you telling me you didn't see Kives that whole time? Kives did that 6 save. That was crazy. That was crazy from Kives.
Oh, it's been an interesting evening.
If it means anything to you, Chad, however, before we get to the second round, the stats are working perfectly fine on my screen. I can read you a few. I can emphasize a few for you. Punda has found 13 points for Leviathan within that first round. So over a half of Leviathan's points. Real Zeros finding a few of those as well. Many assists coming between the Real Zeros and Jimbarine, as well as Punda. I mean, they're all making their way up into the bubble. Just the passes from Leviathan have been crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing assists coming across the board here. As well as that, I mean, Outlaws, the assists have been across the board there as well. They definitely have made quite a few plays, Outlaws. And although the executions might not have been there some of the times, I mean, they definitely have shined. What's the correct word? They have been there. I mean, Cam Jam with some of the most graceful shots I've ever seen in VRML. I mean, whether it was making no action whatsoever or making multiple actions in the span of 1 second, Cam Jam did it all, finding quite a few points for their team there as well. So, I mean, yeah, in terms of stats, quite even. In terms of assists and just possession, I mean, both teams definitely doing well here. Now it's all about who's going to be putting more points on, I guess, in the end of the day. I mean, we talked about back and forth. So let's just see what these two teams can bring into the second round.
I'm very frustrated that stats are broken once again, because I spent a solid hour fixing them yesterday.
Again, I don't see the problem with it. What are you saying?
Oh.
Anyway, we're gonna head into the second round. I don't know if Kit will realize that there's nothing wrong with those stats with 12 players on one team, but whatever it is. Leviathan now, Soggy Bunnings with the reset. So Pix did come in clutch for a second there, but Soggy was able to regather the headset and the air dodge from Punta. He might be able to take it all the way. Oh, the stun. Outlaws were able to regroup in the end around the goal. And Punta, I mean, a reverse sweep into the goal might have done it there, but he definitely did a lot of work for a few brief moments there. Now Outlaws with the disc. It will be a slap clear in the trench section. However, Leviathan re-grabbing it and sending it back to that trench. Now back to the Real Zeros. Real Zeros now on the under section of the bubble. Might go for a pass up to Soggy. Soggy off the backboard. Real Zeros yet again finding a sweet backboard shot.
Just Leviathan absolutely on fire here, coming into this with absolute passion, and you can see it. They have the desire to win this. Can Outlaws respond and show us how they want to win this round 2? And Leviathan are going to take the first points, but I reckon Outlaws can come back really strong here.
Yeah, 100%. If there's something I learned with these two teams, you got to expect the unexpected. You never know what's going to happen with these two teams. Silverage now with the disc, sending it back to KamJam. KamJam off the left shot. It will be Gish. Gish went for the shot. Cosmo tried to grab and force it in the goals, but getting stunned out. However, still recollected from the bottom side. KamJam dancing all the way from the bottom to the top. That is a goal. So now tying up scores here. I mean,
I was just
sorry,
about
I just
to
wanted
say
to
that.
say it's,
I just
it's
was
quite crazy. Yeah. I don't know if we've caught some of that ping stuff from Soggy Bunning Snags, whatever it is. Hopefully it fixes itself soon.
Definitely. Leviathan coming in strong here, looking for those passes. A pass up to there to Punda. Punda turning upside down, perhaps looking for that anchor, but a great stack and stun there by Outlaws. Now in the Leviathan half, Jimbarine is going to pick it up and pass it down to Soggy. Soggy looking for that pass, but Gish with that intercept. Gish going to pass it down to Silverage. Silverage now looking for an opportunity. A pass to KamJam, and KamJam with the no-look two-pointer.
Looking to each other throughout the entire process of entering the bubble. It was like, all right, Sil was like, all right, I'm gonna give it to you like in 2 seconds. One, go now, and just instant slap. That was like a quick, for any of you that watch volleyball. That was just instant slap into the goals. It's like they were waiting for it, and well, it worked. So 2 points now to Outlaws, who are taking the lead for the first time in the game, 4-2. When I talk about turnarounds, they've got many of getting stunned out themselves there, however. So KamJam trying to collect that disc, getting stolen off of, getting stunned off of. So the Real Zero is going to be forcing that disc away from the mid side, and Outlaws grabbing onto it.
I unfortunately have a bit of freeze happening here. I do not know what is happening, so I apologize if the stream does cut out unexpectedly. I have got some computer issues, and I don't know what's causing it.
What computer issues? I see 12 players on my screen. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, that clear through the right tunnel might serve Outlaws. Might be pretty good for Outlaws. I mean, they're definitely regrouping around that disc side of things. So, I mean, Silverage grabbing onto it, sending it over to KamJam. KamJam off the right sides of the... Oh, my goodness. Cosmo. I mean, the actions were too fast for the words. KamJam... just sitting on that right side of the bubble, just sniping that pass underneath to Cosmo, and Cosmo making his way up to the goals there. I mean, we talked about passes from Leviathan in that first round, heavily dominating, but like Outlaws now just kind of just giving them a bit of their own. Oh, it was very close off that backboard, but they're still able to find the rebound. Soggy Bunnings trying to send it over to the teammate. Punda able to grab it in the end, resetting it over towards the Real Zeros. Real Zeros off the left side of the bubble. Might go for the rebound that he does so well, but dinging off. So lucky. So now off the right shoulder, getting stolen off of Cosmo, trying to send it out. Get another steal, another stun. Gish grabbing onto it and clearing it. And with that said, I mean, the regrabs coming here from Outlaws, trying to pressure that disc in the side of Leviathan side of things. But unfortunately, unfortunately for Outlaws, oh my goodness. Okay, Punda's found a few of those this game, and they've been crazy to watch every time. Punda, that was a crazy shot from 9 meters out. 3 points heading over to Leviathan. So now a 1 point lead here for Outlaws. They do have the Joust advantage, and the time is ticking very quickly here, 5 minutes. So with that said, Gish with the Joust advantage, sending it over to the left tunnel. That will be KamJam. G with the disc, taking things nice and slowly. Might go for the pass down to the trench. Will do that. So now Silverage with the disc, sending it up and above to the right shoulder, barely missing the teammate Cosmo there. However, potentially the intercept. Gish off the shield, getting stunned out. Punda that was a goal saving stun there from Punda. Meanwhile, Punda actually grabbing onto that disc and sending it to the mid side.
Great stack there by Leviathan. Zero's looking for that open shot, but it doesn't quite make it, and Soggy is going to take it in for 2.
And that is a 2 points that Leviathan would love to see added to that scoreboard. So now taking the lead here, Leviathan, if you're just watching now, Leviathan have taken away the first round by quite a number of points. So the fact that Outlaws have taken the lead here just definitely emphasizes the points that Kid and I were making earlier. You can't. All right, that's it. You cannot expect who's going to be taking the dubs on these type of games. KamJamG now with the disc off the left side. Might go for the reset over there to Silveridge. Silveridge now with the disc. Punda trying to pressure that possession, and that pressure will work out for them. See, pressuring that pass, actually making it work out for Leviathan now as they go for that clear to the mid side. However, Outlaws able to re-grab onto it, and see, in that situation, that is what pressure can do. I mean, Outlaws, they all re-grabbed to that disc there. They had 4 members and no pressure from Leviathan. However, the fact that they cleared it almost immediately with almost no pressure from Leviathan on them definitely speaks how important it is to maintain that possession in some of those moments. As I say this, Gish maintaining that lead for Outlaws. A 1-point lead yet again. A lot of back and forth action here. And yeah, I mean, taking a look in the chat as well. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Sorry to say everybody's names. I mean, a lot of Leviathan shouting here from Hypothetical, as well as Ali. So yeah, close game in general, as emphasized by the birdie boy there, and couldn't agree more. Cosmo now with the disc off Pac-Man, sending it over towards KamJam, and Gish placing it in for 2 points. So now a comfortable lead, but 3 points will put Leviathan back on for the tie. So Leviathan with the just advantage here, and if they can do the passes that we saw earlier, I mean, in that first round, we certainly saw a lot of them. So if Leviathan can find 3, they might be able to ignore the round 3. They might be able to take the game at the second round. So with that said, Jimberine getting stunned out. However, this might just spell the end of the second round in terms of Outlaw. Nope, a stun back from Jimberine. Went for the redemption. The backboard shot from Cosmo, not going to make it, however. And it might be a clear here from Leviathan. Getting stunned out, getting stolen out. And a pass over to the shield. Gish was stunned out, however, couldn't receive that pass. And now the pass is from Leviathan.
Looking for that long shot is Punda, but it is a little high. KamJam picking up that rebound, clearing it down to Cosmo. Cosmo now with the disc, clearing it all the way downfield. There is a stack there from Leviathan, quickly followed by a stack from Outlaws. It is going to fall back into the hands of Gish Nish Goo, getting a pass down to Cosmo, and Cosmo is going to place it in for 2.
Yep, well, the screen says it's for 2 points, but in my mind, all I'm seeing is that's a round 3. That's a round 3 winning shot right there. Outlaws completely turning it on its side here in the second round. I mean, Leviathan starting out strong, and I said it once, I'll say it again. You can't expect what's going to happen with these games. Leviathan starting out strong, Outlaws completely turning the tables here in the second round. And with that said, Leviathan now trying to find a 3 potentially off the ceiling. It will be Punda. I mean, if they can find an immediate 3 now, there still might be a chance, still a decent amount of time, but they're going to have to find it quick, and I'm talking very quick here. A pass across the trench. It will be the real Zeros now off the bubble. Even some points to take them into the third round might be good, but unfortunately missing off the backboard there. So Gish will find the clear. Hopefully we'll find the clear. Bouncing off the Pac-Man, Silveridge collecting it and sending it through the right tunnel. Nope, yet again working against them. Cosmo trying to grab it. The real Zeros might find some points here to close out this second round. However, Outlaws will be taking away the second round.
15 seconds remaining.
Jimberine looking to chase down that disc, looking for a pass option. Gonna pass it down to the real Zeros. Can Zeros get a score here? And Silver gonna take it off his head to end the round.
Yep. Wow. Call it spicy and as pepper. Yeah, I couldn't agree. Someone call it doctor. I'm not gonna start that again, Palador. I don't want you to issue any more threats. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out. You're kind of crazy in the chat. Settle down. I'm joking. See, I get off the ropes when Palador's in here to keep me in check. Kit, you need to kind of fill Palador's shoes here. You need to keep me in check. Every time I start slipping like that, you got to say, hey, don't let me get Palador. Don't make me get Palador up in here. And you gotta shame me up. What's going on?
But I want to encourage it.
No. Okay. See, now you're on my side. See, now you're on my team. So now 2v1 and we win. We just got to pass.
2v1.
Outlaws. Yeah, I'll go stun. I'll stun and you shoot. Anyway, Outlaws taking away that second round. So, well, it all boils down to this: the third round. I mean, if it's anything like the scrims that they had earlier, they took us to third round overtime. So, wouldn't be surprised if we might find ourselves in a similar situation here. Outlaws take away that recent round. So Leviathan and Outlaws 1 round to each other. And hopefully heading into this third round, yes, round starting right now. So with that said, looking in the chat as well, good thing he's not here or he'd be furious. You know what? You're right. Thank you very much, Echo Arena VRML. You know what? You tend to stick around for all these streams. And I really appreciate you sticking around for these Echo Arena VRML. I'll sure to let Palador know of your kind words. With that said, however, Outlaws starting very strong with that joust, and went for the shot. They're getting stunned out, however, and Leviathan now with the disc.
Leviathan looking for those passing plays out. It looks like Outlaws have come back with some momentum here, and Leviathan still showing off their momentum. Maybe, a great stack there by Outlaws with the stun and the pickup. It is going to be a pass to Gish dropping that disc, but picking it back up again, passing it down to Cosmo. Cosmo now going to take it across to KamJam. KamJam is going to sink it in for 2, and we have our third round opening shot.
Yeah, I mean, great passing coming there from Outlaws. Leviathan definitely did well with those regrabs. However, KamJam, what a finish. I mean, we saw a shot similar to that in the earlier stages of the second round as well. KamJam just delaying it. Doing a little dance on the floor, trying to find the clear. The pressure going to result in a turnaround here. However, Outlaws now with the disc. Gish is crossing it over towards KamJam. KamJam now does have pressure from Real Zeros, able to make his way across under the shield, passing it to Cosmo. Cosmo was stunned out, however, only had a slight few seconds left on that stun. Unfortunately, however, they're still able to recollect that disc. Now KamJam off the right pole, might go for the shot here, and there is the wraparound from Cam.
Unfortunately, we did have a little bit of a disconnect there because of unknown reasons that I can't explain.
It's okay. You can just tell them. It was the 12 people all crammed up on that one side. They're all absorbing all that that good ping that we're trying to keep to ourselves. How many times did I have to tell you to kick those 12 people out of that computer of yours, kid? You're never gonna learn, are you? You're so accommodating. Like you're bringing 12 people.
I can't say no. There's just 12 people living in my PC.
I said please. Anyway, Soggy trying to send it. And we saw a similar pass like that on the other side of things. What a play there from Soggy Bunnings and Punda. Like a lightning fast pass there from Soggy and Punda just slapping it in. I couldn't tell if yours no look or not. It definitely seemed close to it. But those 2 points might spell a comeback potentially here from Leviathan. Still a 5-point lead here from Outlaws. They're not too happy about that one. Gish now with the joust advantage, sending it over towards KamJam. KamJam from the left tunnel and just awaiting the teammates to make their way up as he does rest on that Pac-Man side of things. Has some pressure from the Real Zeros and two kind of sworn enemies of each other in terms of this game, just constantly pressuring each other, not letting any plays get through from amongst each other. So now a potential counterplay here from Leviathan, trying to grab onto that disc. However, Soggy Bunnies is not able to grab onto that. However, does work out potentially. Nope, Outlaws able to grab it in the end. KamJam sending it out. However, Jimbreen now might be able to feed it back to his team now across from the trench. It will be the Real Zeros. Does have pressure on him, so we'll go for the pass onto the nest. The save from Silveridge. Grabbed it off the ding. Oh no, went for the clear, but the bounce back going to work against off the shield. So Soggy Bunnies now for 2 points and now a 3-point gap.
Technical difficulties are fun, but this game is certainly a good one to watch, and I'm sorry if it cuts out again, because yay, technical problems. But it's a learning curve for me, so I do apologize for that in advance.
Oh yeah, no worries, mate. I mean, you hear me I've got a bundle of learning curves that I could spell out to you right now. But with that said, Cam Jam looking to curve that disc into the goals there, unfortunately unable to place it in. However, the rebound might work out above the goal. It will be Cosmu. And for 2 points here, Leviathan definitely started up a comeback there. Outlaws trying to shut it out as best as they can here. So 5 minutes 15 left on the clock and still a relatively close game here. I am sensing an overtime. I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to call anything out just yet, but it definitely is feeling like quite a close third round here. Can't tell who's going to be coming out on top of this one. Punta with a great dodge there from Gish, and now sending it over to the mid side. The regrab follow-up will be there from Leviathan, slightly delayed due to some stuns, and he will be from the left tunnel. Cam Jam now with the disc, sending it out towards the bottom side, over to Gishnish. Now Gish with the disc, crossing it over to the right. Cosmo able to grab it. Oh, and they went for that slap play like we saw earlier, but Jimbarine was on it, and a great save indeed.
It looks like Outlaws are going to get to that disc first. The goal is open. They're going to try and get that pass off, but Jimbarine is back in that goal. A great pass to Gish there. Gish looking for that shot and able to make it.
Wow, what a shot there from Gish. Just completely avoiding the goalkeeper there. And sorry. I also wanted to just quickly emphasize again, that was a great save there. Echo Arena VRML. It was a great save earlier that we saw. From Silver. It was actually dinged off the post and able to just nail it off the post. I've never seen that type of save before. So yeah, a great save in general. Unfortunate with that clear, but I mean, a great save overall. But now, in terms of the present, we've got Cam Jam with the disc, sending it over towards Cosmo. And they're going to be able to grab onto that disc 11-4 here. So Outlaws definitely smelling that victory here. They're tasting it. They want it. They're fighting for it, and they're trying to shut out Leviathan's attempt at a comeback here as we see the Real Zero is now off the roof.
Dancing across that ceiling, dancing down, looking for that pass to Punda. Punda just missing it. It is loose. Soggy looking to pick it up first. Going into the bubble, but it does get intercepted by Outlaws. Cleared back downfield, and Jimbarine is there, as always, to pick up that loose disc. Looking for a pass across to Punda, but it is just missed. And Cam Jam going for that clear, but bouncing off the shield.
Yeah, went for that snipe past the Punta from the right shoulder, barely missing the teammate, unfortunately. They're able to grab a few stuns here, however, and it will work out for them. So now Outlaws Cosmo with the clear through the mid side. However, will it work against them here? I mean, Punta grabbing it from the double diamond, trying to send it in immediately for a punishment. However, bouncing off the shield here, sending it down below to the Real Zeros. The Real Zeros off the backboard, and that's going to be 2 points heading over to Leviathan. 2 minutes 50 on the clock. Leviathan are still in it to win it here, ladies and gentlemen.
There's only a 5-point gap here, and this game is proving that that is not much. There is only 2 and a bit minutes left on the clock, and it'll be interesting to see how both teams respond here.
Yeah, another just advantage here for Outlaws in the right tunnel. It will be Cosmo getting stunned out, however, and this is exactly what Leviathan are looking for. So now the Real Zeros on the bottom side, sending it over towards the teammates on the right. Punta now crossing it over below, and Soggy Bunnings for another 2. I'm smelling it overtime. I can taste it overtime. I said it earlier. I will say it again. It's definitely getting close to it.
It's only a 3-point lead by Outlaws. Leviathan definitely showing that they can come back from this. I mean, overtimes are great and all, but shh, we don't want to curse it.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. See, this is why you're here to keep me in check, because I'm going to keep shouting these things and I'm going to inflict the curse. So you know what? No more mention of that. But with that said, Outlaws now with the possession has some pressure from the Real Zeros, and that pressure might serve to work for Leviathan off the ceiling. Soggy trying to grab onto it. However, the bounce going to be a bit awkward for both players there. And now all 4 members of Leviathan gathering around that disc, trying to nail it for their possession's sake, but now Gish able to grab onto that disc and send it through that mid side. And finally, Outlaws with a bit of space to breathe here. They might be able to find a few points. That awkward bounce. Will the regrabs be there in time for Leviathan? They were, but Cosmo was able to sneak it in regardless. And now a 5-point lead here for Outlaws. So now we need an instant 3-pointer here for Leviathan. With anything, I mean, a just advantage, there definitely is time for it, but they need to find a click. They need to find a click. I mean, I think this video will definitely get clicks if it gets uploaded to YouTube. I mean, the amount of back and forth action we've seen here, I'd click it 100 times. I'd watch it over 100 times. With that said, oh my goodness,
that shot.
That's the game. Outlaws, Cam Jam. He saw the open goal. He said, you know what? Enough of this, taking it slowly inside of the goal. I'm just going to go for it. 38 meters out. Cam Jam G, the captain of Outlaws, taking it for 3. And that might just be the game for Outlaws. I mean, but talk about such a game here. Kit, this has been crazy.
Crazy where? Definitely has been crazy. Sorry, I had to make the joke. I had to leave it open for that. It looks like Cosmo is going to take it in for another 2 points here. Just going to cement that victory. Absolutely amazing job here from both teams. Definitely such a good game to watch. And you cursed it again, PAMWOW.
Look, I take no credit. I have no responsibility for that curse, but also, I completely forgot that the name was changed from Crazy Kid to KitKatastrophe. Sorry for that one. I tried to make a pun, and this is why we keep Paladin on these types of things. With that said, Outlaws taking away the win from Leviathan. Leviathan definitely putting up a fight here, whether it was taking that dub in the second round or putting up that lead within the third. But, I mean, yeah, Outlaws just maintaining that lead in that third round and definitely expanding within the final few minutes. So, what a game in general. It was great to cast it here with KitKat. And, yeah, great gaming overall. Great to see everybody in the chat. The GGs flooding around. I will read you the stats here. So, we got Casey Lee, Cham Chum, Eddie, Atlantico. By the way, no, these aren't the stats. These are not the stats. But, I mean, it's pretty similar to the previous 2 rounds, like I mentioned earlier. All members just practically putting in work. The assists are off the charts for all members of this game. The points, in particular, spiking for Punda and Cam Jam. However, yeah, just great work coming from all members of both teams here. But, yeah, what a game in general. A crazy game. Crazy back and forth game. Always looking forward to these games, whether it's Outlaws and Leviathan or any of the other teams in the Oceanic region, any other teams in general. When it's a back and forth game, it's always crazy to watch, crazy to cast. Great to have casted it. So yeah, GG's from me and Crazy Kit. Got any final words? Then we might sign it off.
I do. I'm gonna say that this was such a good game to watch and cast, and there is another OCE game in a little under 2 hours. Not 2 hours, 3 hours. I can count, I can maths, I promise.
Math checks out.
A little under 3 hours away, we will have another OCE game here on VRML Channel 2. And it has been a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I hope you've had a good one.
See you later, mates.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Assyrian Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.